This is Marcel Brown bringing you some technology history for July 16th and 17th. Happy World Emoji Day! July 16th, 1969. Apollo 11 is launched from Cape Kennedy, Florida, on the way to becoming the first space mission to land men on the moon. Stay tuned this week for more Apollo 11 technology history. July 17th, 1850. The first photograph of a star is taken at the Harvard Observatory. The star photographed was Vega in the Lira Constellation, the second brightest star in the Northern Hemisphere. July 17th, 1970. Ralph Baer demonstrates the video game system he invented, simply called the Brown Box, to Magnavox Engineering, Production, and Marketing Management in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Previously, Baer had demoed the Brown Box to many other TV manufacturers, including RCA, GE, Zenith, Sylvania, and Magnavox themselves without any licensing agreements. A licensing agreement with RCA was written but canceled in March of that year. It was this demo with Magnavox's VP of Marketing present that would eventually lead to the creation of the first home video game system, the Magnavox Odyssey, and the birth of the video game industry. July 17th, 1975. Apollo 18 and Soyuz 19 successfully dock in orbit, and the astronauts and cosmonauts shake hands. This marks the first time in history that spacecraft of two nations dock in space. July 17th, 2002. Steve Jobs introduces Apple's now ubiquitous calendaring software, originally called iCal, for Macintosh computers. At the time, it was an innovative advancement in calendaring software for the Mac, allowing internet sharing of calendar data and letting users manage multiple calendars. iCal became a mainstay for Mac users, but it achieves mainstream usage starting with the release of the iPhone in 2007. Since the operating system of the iPhone is at its core identical to the Mac OS X operating system, much of the software that runs on the Mac OS can easily be ported to the iPhone, iCal included. Apple, however, called the iOS version simply Calendar. Apple renamed iCal on the Mac OS to match the iOS name in 2012 with the release of Mac OS X Mountain Lion. Originally released as a free standalone download, iCal was not actually available until September of that year and then bundled as part of the Mac OS in the next year. However, the date of July 17th has become very important in technology history because it was used as the basis of World Emoji Day, started in 2014. This date was chosen because the emoji that Apple created to represent a calendar has always shown the date July 17th, in recognition of the date that the original iCal software was introduced by Steve Jobs. July 17th, 2014. Jeremy Burge, founder of Emojipedia, creates World Emoji Day, a celebration of emojis, the now ubiquitous icons we use in text communication to visually represent emotional cues. Burge chose the date of July 17th because Apple's emoji for calendar displays July 17th in reference to the date that Steve Jobs originally introduced Apple's iCal software. World Emoji Day has become so popular that it has influenced the design of the calendar emoji on other platforms. Originally, companies other than Apple used a variety of dates on their calendar emoji. As World Emoji Day grew in popularity, the various dates caused confusion. So as of the writing of this article in 2023, most major platforms now display July 17th on their calendar emoji, Microsoft and Facebook being notable exceptions. That's your technology history for today. For more, tune in tomorrow and visit my website, thisdayintechhistory.com.